Welcome children, this is part 2 of chapter 7. In this session, first of all we are going to learn the representation of fractions on the number line. You have learned to show whole numbers like 0, 1, 2 and so on a number line. We can also show fractions on a number line. Let us draw a number line and try to mark 1 by 2 on it. We know that 1 by 2 is greater than 0 and less than 1. So, it should lie between 0 and 1. Since we have to show 1 by 2, we divide the gap between 0 and 1 into two equal parts and show one part as 1 by 2. This means one part out of two parts. Suppose we want to show 1 by 3 on a number line. Into how many equal parts should the length between 0 and 1 divided? Yes, 3. We divide the length between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts and show the one part as 1 by 3. And can we show 2 by 3 on number line? Yes, 2 by 3 means 2 parts out of 3 parts. 2 parts out of 3 parts. So, here is the 2 by 3. And what do you mean by the 0 and 1? 0 means 0 by 3. 1 means 3 by 3. Therefore, this is 0 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3. Now, proper fraction. In a proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. The fractions where the numerator is greater than the denominator are called improper fraction. An improper fraction can be written as a combination of a whole and a part, and such fraction then called a mixed fraction. Let us move to the exercise 7.2. See the question number 1. Draw number line and locate the points on them. Here the first point is 1 by 2, second point is 1 by 4, third point is 3 by 4 and then 4 by 4. This is 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. And what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is nothing, 2 by 4. 2 by 4. Yes. Now I divide the gap between 0 and 1 into 4 equal parts, and this is 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. Can you understand? This is 4 by 4, this is 3 by 4, this is 1 by 4 and this is 2 by 4. Okay, and see the B part of the question number 1. Now, I want to mark 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8 and 7 by 8 on the number line. What should I do? First of all, I have to draw a number line and then I have to locate 0 and 1. Then I have to divide the gap between 0 and 1 into 8 equal parts. And this is the number 0 by 8, 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8, 7 by 8, 8 by 8. Now I want the numbers B, C, D and H. Okay, see the question number 2. Express the following as mixed fractions. Okay, 20 by 3. In 20, how many 3's are there? In 20, 6 3's are there. 6 3's are 18. Remainder is 2. So, we have to write the mixed fraction as the quotient and then remainder divided by the number divisor. Okay. And see the question number 3. Express the following as improper fraction. If you want to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, you have to multiply the whole part and the denominator. Okay, 10 5s are 50 and then you have to add the numerator. Okay, denominator multiplied by whole part plus numerator divided by denominator. Okay, 10 5s are 50, 50 plus 3, 53, 53 by 5. Now, fractions having same values are called equivalent fractions. For example, 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4. How? See, this can be written as 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 only. Okay, similarly 1 by 2 equal to 3 by 6, 1 by 2 equal to 4 by 8, and so on. A fraction is said to be in the simplest form or lowest form if its numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. Okay, let us move to the exercise 7.3. Question number 3. Replace box in each of the following by correct number. See the A part, 2 by 7 is equal to 8 by which number? Given that 2 by 7 is equal to 8 by missing number, we have to find the missing number. Okay, on cross multiplying, 2 multiplied by missing number is equal to 7 multiplied by 8. On dividing both sides by 2, we can get missing number is equal to 7 multiplied by 8 divided by 2. Okay, 7 8s are 56. 56 divided by 2, which is equal to 28, which is the required value. And see the B part of the question number 3. Here the expression is 5 by 8 is equal to 10 by the missing number. First of all, just cross multiply. 5 multiplied by missing number is equal to 8 multiplied by 10. On dividing both sides by 5, we can get missing number is equal to 8 multiplied by 10 divided by 5. 8 tens are 80. 80 divided by 5, 16, which is the required value. See the A part of the question number 4. Find the equivalent fraction 3 by 5 having denominator 20. Here we require the denominator 20. So, let n be the numerator of the fraction. Therefore, n by 20 is equal to 3 by 5. On cross multiplying, we get 5 multiplied by n is equal to 20 multiplied by 3. On dividing both sides by 5, we get n is equal to 20 multiplied by 3 divided by 5. 23s are 60. 60 divided by 5, 12. So, the required fraction is 12 divided by 20, 12 by 20. See B part of the question number 4. We have to find the equivalent fraction 3 by 5 having the numerator 9. Here the required numerator is 9. So, let us consider the denominator as D. So, 9 by D is equal to 3 by 5. On cross multiplying, we get 3 multiplied by D is equal to 9 multiplied by 5. On dividing both sides by 3, we get D equal to 9 multiplied by 5 by 3. 9 5s are 45. 45 divided by 3, 15. Therefore, the required fraction is 9 divided by 15. Okay. See the question number 6. Check whether the given fractions are equivalent. See, if you want to check whether the given two fractions are equivalent, just cross multiply the numerator and denominator. 5 multiplied by 54 is equal to 270, and also 9 multiplied by 30 is equal to 270. Here the cross multiplications are equal, so that they are equivalent fractions. See, check whether the given fractions are equivalent. Just cross multiply the numerator and denominator. 3 multiplied by 50 is equal to 150, whereas 10 multiplied by 12 is equal to 120. Here the values 150 and 120 are not equal, so that the given fractions are not equivalent fractions. See the question number 7. Reduce the following fractions to simplest form. 48 by 60. First of all, we have to find the highest common factor of the numerator and denominator. Here the highest common factor is 12. Okay, so that we have to divide the numerator and denominator by the number highest common factor, so that we can get 48 divided by 12 4 and 60 divided by 12 5. So the simplest form or lowest form is 4 by 5. See the question number 8. Ramesh had 28 pencils, Sheelu had 50 pencils, and Jamal had 80 pencils. After 4 months, Ramesh used up 10 pencils, Sheelu used up 25 pencils, and Jamal used up 40 pencils. What fraction did each use up? Check if each has used up an equal fraction of her or his pencils. See the solution. Ramesh used up 10 pencils out of 20 pencils. So the fraction is 10 by 20, otherwise 1 by 2. Sheelu used up 25 pencils out of 50 pencils, so that the fraction is 25 by 50, which is equal to 1 by 2. Jamal used up 40 pencils out of 80 pencils, so that the fraction is 40 by 80. On simplifying, we get 1 by 2. So here the fractions are equal. So each has used up an equal fractions of pencils. Okay. See, children, here are some homework questions for your practice. Do the questions and check the answers. Thank you, children.